directly, I knew of some of the people who had been here, but I didn't really know much about the university, no. But some of the people who were here in the past are very famous names, and of course I was familiar with them.
It's a pleasure to hear. Would you tell us why did you choose this topic of lecture you've made today, especially for our university or for Kyiv, for Ukraine?
Well, it was not especially for here, but it was the latest. I have been working on this theory for some years now, and but there are some new results which I gave today at the end of the talk, which, well, I have not quite as no, it was really the best presentation of those new results here. So that is new. You were the first people to experience that.
Thank you so much. And what would you recommend to concentrate on to our students who study mathematics and physics maybe now today in our university in KPI? I mean, maybe not even some definite science, but what is most perspective from your point of view now?
Well, I can't make, recommendations of what to do depend very much on the
What would you choose if you were a student of KPI today?
I suppose, today, well, there are a lot of active areas. I mean, of course, if I were a student, I'd like to work on my own things, you see. There are many problems which need to be attended to by young people. I mean, the topic I was talking about in my talk today, there are many problems to work on it which have not yet been worked on by students. So, but
can you mention some, just maybe
yes.
for people who were not at your lecture, unfortunately?
Well, I was talking about things involving the collisions between the big black holes that lie in the centers of galaxies. And for the particular scheme that I was describing today, you would like to know a lot more details about that and how much energy comes out, how frequently, how many occasions do more than one encounter within a cluster of galaxies happen. So there's a lot of problems there which are to do with galactic dynamics. Now that's not my subject, you see. So for me it would be very interesting to have the results done by other people. So that's one example.
So, tell us please, are there some things you still cannot explain? Because it seems sometimes that you can explain everything.
Oh, I can't explain, no, good heavens. Most things I can't explain. The things that I explain are, well, I attempt to explain are problems I've been working upon for many decades, really. And there are big problems that I can't explain in my own area. So, but certainly in areas other than my own, I would have no explanation for.
Do you work on some particular book, a new book? Can we wait for another book?
Well, I am. There are two books, one which is close to being finished and another which I have not yet started. The one that's close to being finished has to do with, well, the title is Fashion, Faith and Fantasy in the New Physics of the Universe. Yes. So I'm trying to point out that certain areas of physics which are currently, well, certainly points of view in physics, put it like that, are perhaps the people believe in things for reasons which are not very scientific. So it would be nice to uncover what are the real scientific reasons for believing in certain things, and that some of them are the result of fashion or for ideas which maybe because one doesn't want to break away from conventional notions. And the other book has to do with completely different. It has to do with the art of the Dutch artist M.C. Escher. I used an illustration from Escher today, but there are many of his works which relate to mathematical ideas, and it would be interesting to develop certain areas of mathematics using his illustrations and certain things, other people's illustrations, which have evolved from those ideas. So that will be a nice thing to do, I think.
Did you have inspiration from Escher to your Roger's mosaic, yes, if I'm not mistaken?
Well, those, in some sense, I was interested in his ways of treating periodic designs. It was, well, in the other direction, it's a great shame that he died a little too early, because he would have used some of these designs and made very interesting, developed them in ways that would have been fascinating, I'm sure.
Sir Rogers, can we hope for another visit to our university? Your visit.
I hope so. I've certainly enjoyed my visit here, and it's a thing I could easily do again sometime before too long.
Thank you so much.